The world of news media has been disrupted and changing very rapidly, and now with generative AI, there's going to be a whole new wave and phase of disruption. But a few points I'd make. We're still big believers in print, so our print publication is still very resilient and robust, but obviously all of the big growth is coming from digital. And there's a lot of worry about the impact of AI and how that changes things, but I would just basically say that in all of this big sea of change, and with all of the crises going on in the world, whether it's pandemics or the war in Ukraine, people really increasingly value trusted, quality journalism and information. So I think that publishers like the FT, like Il Sole, that really focus on quality journalism, reporting, the strength and depth of the newsroom, become even more important to readers. And that's certainly what we're seeing. We have more readers than at any time in our 135 years of history. So despite all of these challenges and upheavals, I'm fundamentally optimistic about the future of quality journalism. If you think about the really important stories that the FT has done in recent years, like the big Wirecard investigative story, there's no way AI could break a story like that. AI doesn't break stories, it builds on already existing information. And also our columnists, they all have their own voice and personalities, and that long-established trust with our readers. So I think AI, can have an important role and dimension in the business of journalism. It can develop new products and new user experiences, but I don't think it's going to replace the craft of great journalists.
Are you worried about the AI?
I think everyone should be worried about AI in general. I think the speed of development has really been dramatic and surprising, and I do think the impact it's going to have on industries and companies and society is going to be very significant. And my worry is that we've talked before about society and the employment markets adapting to big technological change. Frankly, the reality is not as good as it should be. And given the scale of change that's coming down the track with AI, I do think it's going to be a real challenge for governments and for business and for society to adapt.